Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the other side of the corner. Welcome to your latest Chelsea transfer news. You must be thinking, who's that guy on the screen? No, not Xavi Simons. Who's this guy on the screen? Ladies and gentlemen, every now and then I like to take a little bit of reset, and I was due. I was due for a reset very, very imminently, and we got it. Here we go. We got the here we go for the reset. Enough about that. Let's talk about all the latest that's been dropping over the last 24 hours. The latest sensation is Xavi Simons. Now, the thing is, Xavi Simons, it's a name that's been floating around for quite a while now. It's not the a link that's out of nowhere. This name has been on the list for a very, very long time, and now slowly it's materializing again. Now, there seems to be I suppose a need. There's a lot of briefs that's been out there by the journalists. There's a lot of rumors that's circulating around that if Chelsea get rid of more attackers, Madueke has gone to Arsenal. It's official. We're going to talk about that as well down the track. If we get rid of Nkunku, if we get rid of Jackson, if we get rid of João Felix and many more, there's potentially a need to get another option up front, another attacking option up front, because there's a lot of, matches that we're going to play next season. But most importantly, Champions League and Premier League at the highest level, you do need that quality, in terms of depth as well. So not only for the purpose of rotation, but in terms of depth, that you want to make sure that there's great quality and good competition that's brewing all across the squad. Now, let's have a read at what is happening over the last 24 hours. This is what was tweeted out 3 hours ago. Chelsea and Arsenal are in the race to sign Xavi Simons. Chelsea see Simons as a potential replacement for Nkunku. It's understood suitors are hoping to agree a fee of £56 million, which I think is quite hefty as well, considering I think he's only got 2 more seasons left in his contract. But then again, that seems to be the sort of like the average price for everyone, around that 50 million mark. Everyone's going for that price. And this is coming from Fabrizio Romano. Fabrizio Romano was the one who first broke it. Let's look. Ben Jacobs wasn't the first who broke it. Ben Jacobs, if you guys know, had a full-on stream with Alex Goldberg yesterday. I think he always streams with POIS as well. There are certain news that he does get right, but he didn't say anything about Xavi Simons in any of those platforms with Alex or PYS. But now, all of a sudden, he's got all the news off the back of Fabrizio Romano was the one who first started talking about it today. Chelsea and Arsenal attentive to situation of Simons, first revealed by Fabrizio Romano on YouTube. So, look, Xavi Simons is a player that I don't watch him on a regular because I don't watch Leipzig like that. But I know a bit about him. I've seen him in the international stages as well. He can play out wide. He's very fast. He's very technical. He's got a good left foot on him. I think he's a left foot. I'm pretty certain he's a left footer because every time I do watch him, he seems like he plays with his left foot. Where can I get that information? I think I can get that information on player profile. Let's have a look at that. Because I'm pretty certain he's a left footer. No, he's a right footer. Maybe he can play. Maybe he can hit it with both. But yeah, they're saying that he's a right footer. So coming back to this news now again. Look, from the bits and pieces that I've seen him, he's very good out wide. He can definitely play in the inside forwards. And at times, I think you can even deploy him up front as a false nine. It's not his preference. I think playing out wide is the preference, or in the half spaces is the preference. And that's exactly the kind of player that we're looking for. So, firstly, when we do see a player being linked, I think it's prudent to understand, does the player make sense? And I think in this case, it does make sense. Now, does it make sense to bring him to Chelsea Football Club when it looks like Nkunku? Like, let's for a second, let's put away the fact that Nkunku is looking to leave, but a player like Nkunku in recent times has been doing well. Like, he's been around at Chelsea Football Club for a while. You might as well just continue with Nkunku. That's just my thought. But obviously, we can't put away the fact that he is wanting to leave and he wants to play on a regular basis. which then makes me feel that, okay, yeah, you do need another player to come in. But for me, there's not too much difference between Nkunku and Xavi Simons. The only thing I'll say is that I don't know the work rate of Xavi Simons off the ball. Hopefully that, it is quite intense, that the work rate off the ball needs to be there. Look at the way Pedro Neto moves, ladies and gentlemen. Next season, it's not just good enough to be very good on the ball. You've got to be very good off the ball as well. Now, a little bit more in regards to Xavi Simons, ladies and gentlemen. Prefers to move to Premier League this summer and has brought in super agent Ali Barat to help him. Barat is expected to approach Chelsea and more English clubs. So Ali Barat is the excuse me, Ali Barat is the agent that has helped Madueke move to Arsenal as well, and he's the agent of Xavi Simons. It seems like we've got a very good relationship with Ali Barat. It seems like he's got a very good relationship with Arsenal as well, and this is why Arsenal are linked with Xavi Simons too. Some of you guys might be saying, what about Rodrigo Mies? Why are we looking at Rodrigo? It's just too expensive. Too expensive in terms of transfer fee, too expensive in terms of wages as well. This is why we're going for someone like Xavi Simons. So let's have a look at some of the stats, right? Let's look at his stuff. Height 1.79 meters, Netherlands background, attacking midfielder. He's got a contract that expires in 2027, so he's got 2 more years left. I don't know exactly how much is his wages, but I don't think it would be that much. As you saw, the price isn't that bad. It's 56 million. That's pretty much what the value is for most decent players out there. So age-wise, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, 22 years old, fits our bill brilliantly in terms of the project. It's a player that we've been linked with for a very, very long time as well. Let's have a look at his stats for 24-25. 25 Bundesliga matches played, 10 goals, 7 assists, 5 Champions League matches, hasn't done anything. Overall, 33 matches played, 11 goals and 8 assists. So he can score, he can assist. These are the positions that he's played last season: left wing, attacking midfield. I think he can play in the half space as well, second striker. So there you go. So we understand why there is a need to get a player like Xavi Simons. The question is he going to be good enough? Look, me personally, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know, man. I'd rather go for someone like Morgan Rogers, but I get it. I think we're not going to be going for Morgan Rogers because he's going to be worth a lot of money. It's going to cost a lot of money. This is a cheaper option, but I just get the feeling he gives me the Nkunku, João Felix vibes of earlier days. Is he going to be able to handle the physicality of the Premier League? Another Bundesliga player, you know how Bundesliga players operate in the Premier League. Generally, it doesn't work out that well. I know Florian Wirtz has gone to Liverpool and maybe it might work out. I don't know. But if I have the option of trying to go for Morgan Rogers, I'd be going for Morgan Rogers and see if I can do a deal there and send maybe a player there if they want Nicholas Jackson or not, and see if we can net out the balance. Xavi Simons, ladies and gentlemen, I know a lot of people talk highly about him and he is a very good player, but overall, I don't have the same sort of feel towards him like the way I feel like about Morgan Rogers. If we get Morgan Rogers, I think we are going to be set massively for next season. Let me know your thoughts, how you feel about him. The player in totalitarian does make sense. He's got the attributes to play multiple positions and be versatile for us, but I just don't know, man. I just get the João Felix vibes again. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Next up, Noni Madueke's deal was orchestrated by agent Ali Barat. Barat has a good relationship with Chelsea as well as Arsenal sporting director Berta. There you go. I think this is why Ali Barat is trying to move his client Xavi Simons to either us or Arsenal. We shall see what happens because he's been successful in making the deal for Madueke to Arsenal. Thank you so much, Ali Barat. And looks like he's got a very good relationship with Arsenal and Chelsea as well. Madueke, I think we're definitely capable of winning all the competitions we're in. I mean, they have to say these sort of things, don't they? Look, Madueke, you're not winning anything. Let's be honest. Arsenal, I don't think will win the Premier League next season. there are far better teams out there. I think Liverpool and City are up there, and I think we will compete with Arsenal. There's no doubts about that. I don't think the gap between us and Arsenal is that massive anymore. And in the Champions League as well, like I don't think Arsenal are well equipped to go and win everything. So, Madueke, I don't know what you're talking about. All the players that has left Chelsea and gone to Arsenal, they've won nothing. They've won nothing. So I don't know what you're really on about. Madueke to Arsenal confirmed. I've spoken to Deck, Miles, Bukayo, even Jurian as well, and they all say amazing things about the club and the culture here, how warm it is and how much of a family it is. I'm really happy to be part of the Arsenal family now. But well, good luck to you, my man. Look, all I'm going to say is that he's going to be shipped out very, very soon. He's going to probably play max couple of seasons at Arsenal before, Arsenal fans are all in arms about him in terms of, he's not producing. I've seen enough of Madueke to say this is it. What we've seen at Chelsea is who he is. I will be shocked if he turns out to be this, Arjen Robben-esque type of a player. I'll be absolutely shocked. He's young, he could develop, but I don't think so. And, as I said, history suggests players that have gone from Chelsea to Arsenal, it's not really worked out. But let's see what happens, man. I'll definitely have one eye on Madueke, no doubts about that. Now, last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, Cole Palmer. I want to win Champions League with Chelsea and the World Cup with England. That's my bucket list. I love it. Cole Palmer, I absolutely love it. Cole Palmer is determined, ladies and gentlemen. When Cole Palmer is determined, I think good things will happen, for the World Cup as well, for England. Thomas Tuchel, more than you can believe. I don't mind. I want Thomas Tuchel to see, and feel success and have success. If that means through England, so be it. But yeah, Cole Palmer to want to win the Champions League with Chelsea. I love that aspiration. I love it. This guy's feeling it. Chelsea DNA running through his veins. And I'm sure Enzo Fernandez wants to win the Champions League with Chelsea. Moises Caicedo wants to win the Champions League with Chelsea, and many more. And I think we should give it our best shot next season in the Champions League to try and win it. I love it. I love this attitude from our players. I love this ambition from Cole Palmer. It speaks volumes, man. It really does. It shows that the players will be locked in next season. They've got the taste of success, and they don't want to let go of it. They don't want to let go of it, ladies and gentlemen. They love it. They've tasted success, and they absolutely love it, and they want to keep having that taste of success over and over and over again. And Champions League, why not? We've beaten the best of the best. Why not? PSG has been mauled, demolished. Why not go in there and take care of business in the Champions League? It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy at all. But why not try and do it, ladies and gentlemen? I love that from Cole Palmer. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts about everything we spoke about. Smash up the like button. If you're here for the first time, subscribe. Hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. And of course, in the comment section, Xavi Simons, what do you think about that? Until next time, take care. See ya.